He never let me go. I loved you once.
Or an old Victorian house. The sun is setting behind the trees. It was supposed to be a fresh start. Emily looked out the car window as her family arrived at their new home in Maplewood, a small, sleepy town where time seemed to stand still. The house looked beautiful, but in a forgotten way. Dusty windows, creaking porch, ivy crawling across its walls. Her parents smiled, but Emily felt a strange heaviness in the air, as if the house remembered too much. As night fell, she unpacked her things. From her window, she noticed the house across the street. A single light glowed behind a curtain, and a shadow moved. Every night, I felt it, like someone was watching me from that window across the street. She closed the curtain quickly, but that uneasy chill lingered long after. Late at night, Emily sits on her bed, scrolling her phone under dim light. The window curtain slightly open. The night was quiet, too quiet. Even the wind had stopped. Emily's phone buzzed suddenly. Greater than unknown number. You look beautiful under the streetlight. Her blood froze. She hadn't shared her number with anyone in this town. Studio microphone Emily, soft whisper, who is this? She typed back, who are you? No reply. The next moment, the wind blew the window open. The curtain fluttered violently, and she swore she saw a shadow cross the street. Morning sunlight. Birds chirp. Emily carries a box outside. A boy appears from next door, quiet, pale, and kind-eyed. The next morning, Emily met him, Ethan. He stood by his garden fence, hands in his pockets, a gentle smile on his face. Studio microphone Ethan. I saw you move in yesterday. Welcome to Maplewood. Studio microphone Emily, shy thanks. It's quiet here. His voice was calm, soothing, but his eyes looked tired, almost sorrowful. She felt a strange comfort around him, yet something in her chest whispered don't trust too easily. That evening, she glanced at Ethan's house, and realized, it was the same window she'd seen the shadow in last night. Nighttime. Rain starts to fall. Emily sits at her desk doing homework. Thunder flickers light through her room. Hours later, lightning flashed across the street, and for a brief second, she saw it. A figure standing by Ethan's window. Her phone buzzed. A message from Ethan. Greater than, can't sleep. Thinking too much. Her eyes widened. Emily whispering, if he's texting from his bed, then who's standing at his window? She rushed to close her curtain, but before she could, the shadow turned its head slowly, as if looking directly at her. Evening fog. Emily walks alone down the quiet street, fallen leaves crunching under her shoes. The next day, she tried to shake the fear. Maybe it was her imagination. But that night, as she walked past Ethan's house, she heard it. A voice, soft and broken, calling her name. Whispered male, eerie Emily, don't trust what you see. She froze. The whisper came from behind the curtain of Ethan's house, the same window again. But when she looked up, the curtain fluttered closed on its own. Attic scene. Dust particles floating in sunlight. Old boxes, cobwebs, a diary tied with a faded ribbon. The following morning, Emily decided to explore the attic. It smelled of age and memories. Inside a cracked box, she found an old diary. The first page read, Lila's diary. She flipped through trembling fingers, pages filled with love notes and heartbreak. The final line stopped her breath. Greater than, he said he'd love me forever. Even after death. Emily, shaken whisper, Lila, who are you? Outside, thunder rumbled, and the window creaked open slightly, as if someone had been listening. Evening. Emily stands outside Ethan's house, rain pouring, confronting him at the doorstep. Emily couldn't take it anymore. She ran to Ethan's house, clutching the diary in her hand. Emily, why did I find this in my attic? Who's Lila? Ethan's face went pale. Ethan. That's my sister's name. She died in that house years ago. Emily's heart pounded. She opened the diary again. Her eyes widened in horror. The handwriting, it matched Ethan's. Exactly. Studio microphone Emily, trembling, but, this is your writing. Ethan's voice broke. Because, I wrote it for her after she died. Thunder roared as the candlelight flickered between them. Midnight. Emily's room. Candlelight flickers. A cold wind blows. That night, Emily woke up shivering. The temperature had dropped suddenly. She turned, and gasped. Ethan stood in the corner of her room. His skin pale. His eyes, empty. Ethan whispered, I waited for you, Lila. Emily, screaming, I'm not Lila. He stepped closer. Every step echoed like a heartbeat. The lights flickered. The diary on her desk flipped open by itself, pages turning rapidly, as if someone unseen was searching for an ending. Dim light. Emily runs to the mirror, crying, terrified. She ran to the mirror, trying to make sense of what was happening, but what she saw wasn't her reflection. It was Lila's face staring back, eyes hollow, lips trembling. Whispered two overlapping voices. Greater than, he never let me go. The mirror cracked slightly. Emily stumbled back, tears rolling down her face. Her voice broke into a sob. Please, stop. But the reflection smiled, not kindly, but with sorrowful possession. Ethereal atmosphere. Ghostly blue light fills the room. Ethan approaches slowly. Ethan's ghostly form stepped forward, eyes glistening with tears, not human tears, but something deeper, eternal. Ethan, softly, I loved you once. I'll love you forever. He leaned down and kissed her forehead. Her eyes fluttered shut. The candle went out. Silence. When morning came, the room was empty, except for the diary lying open on the floor, on the last page that now read. Weeks later, a new family moves into same house. A young girl plays by the window. A month later, a moving truck stopped outside again. A new family moved in, laughter filling the halls that once echoed silence. Their little daughter ran to the window and waved playfully across the street. But across the road, behind an old curtain, Emily's pale face watched silently. Soft wind, empty street, autumn leaves blowing across the camera. On-screen text. Greater than, love never dies, it just changes form. A faint whisper echoes through the background, Emily.